The Dare. Written by Oma Ten-san. Read by Arashi. Chapter 1. I swear on my life, Monokuma's motives just keep getting worse. The last one we had was where we had to either kill someone or get put in a closet with another student. Nothing really happened, and even though 2 students did have to go in the closet, nothing happened. I mean, it was Kirumi and Ryoma, so I didn't expect them to do anything anyways. I'm just glad it wasn't worse. I think it could have been me and Shuichi, for Christ's sakes. He would have definitely found out. I felt my face become hot as my hand went to grab my scarf. I hid my face in my scarf, even though I was certain I was alone. If you hadn't noticed, I have a crazy crush on Shuichi. I know, it's crazy and absolutely an impossible wish. He would never like a liar like me. I mean, who am I kidding? An accomplished detective with a deceitful leader? There's no way in hell that could be anything other than a joke. We are complete opposites. And there is also the possibility he could be straight. I saw Keyboy out of the corner of my eye, and he was conveniently alone. This'll be fun. I walked over to him and poked his back before he turned around to face me. "Keyboy!" I yelled as I saw him walking down to the dining hall. Another day just started, and I was kind of surprised to see Keyboy up this early in the morning. Usually I have a couple hours to myself before anybody else wakes up, or at least comes out of their rooms. It's not that I didn't like having to be alone most of the morning and most of the night, because God knows I'm not sleeping. I don't think anyone is, for that matter. Anyways, Keyboy! Kokichi! He yelped when I put my hands on his chest. He's just like Shuichi, always so flustered at the slightest touch. "Let go!" he yelled, holding onto my arms and trying to push me away. After a while of hearing his complaints, I sighed and let go. "Geez, Keyboy, you aren't any fun anymore. Don't really know what I expected from a robot anyway." I teased him before I walked away with a skip. He was just standing there, muttering nonsense into his hand while he blushed. He gets boring fast. But the thing about Shuichi is that he always takes another route. Well, most of the time anyway. That's why I find him so entertaining. He always has a way of surprising me in his own way. I know, crazy, right? I was surprised as well. People here are so boring. I sighed, walking back over to the dorms to see if Shuichi was up yet. I want something to entertain me until breakfast, but Shuichi always wakes up right before, only giving him enough time to walk over there before breakfast starts. I love how well he gets along with the others, but it gets annoying when Kaito and Maki are always keeping him away from me. It's a pain when they are always hanging out with him, and whenever I come near, they always chase me away. I guess Shuichi really is out of my league. I sighed, putting my head in my hands. I went to go and sit in the grass in the lower courtyard. Most people stayed in the higher courtyard because it was closer to the dining hall. Knowing this, I go there because no one will bother me. "Hey, Kokichi!" Rentaro yelled from over by the stairs. "Speak of the devil and he shall come." What a pain. "Hey, Avocado Head, what are you doing here?" I asked, looking over at him playfully annoyed. He saw through my facade and walked over to me, taking the spot next to me. "So, are you coming for breakfast?" I looked up at him with a huff. I like Rentaro and everything, but sometimes he can be a pain in my ass. No one wants me there anyways, so why bother? I held up my hands with a big smirk on my face. Rentaro sighed and got up. "Well, if you're coming, I'm leaving right now." Like he said, soon after, he turned on his heel and left back up the stairs as quickly as he came. I sighed and put my head back in my hands. Why does everyone hate me here? I know people have never liked me before, but Jesus, give me some credit. I'm the only one who makes everything interesting. Which reminds me, Shuichi is going to be there. I got up and skipped over to the stairs to head to the dining hall. I get to mess with my shushu again. This is going to be fun. But what should I do today? I need to take a new approach. I put my hand on my chin. A way to surprise Shuichi. What could I do? Something totally out of character? I got it. Clapping my hands together, I walk into the dining hall. When I opened the door, I was met with what I was always met with whenever I entered a room with all the students. They all groaned and rolled their eyes. Well, most of them anyway. But Shuichi, surprisingly, isn't one of them. I was sure he was going to be the first one, knowing he is my main target. I bit my finger for a moment, collecting my thoughts. I put on a big smile and walked over to the table. Hello, Shuichi. I placed both of my hands on the part of the table next to him. He flinched at the sudden loud sound. It made me grin seeing his adorable expressions. I adore all of them. But, sadly, he always wears that hat to cover them. Oh, geez. Kokichi, what the hell are you doing over here? Kaito yelled. I sighed and looked over at him with one of my creepy smiles. I'll do whatever I want, Kaito, I said in a scary tone. He flinched in his chair, but didn't back down. He got up from his seat and grabbed my scarf. It's a fight you want, huh? Then it's a fight you shall get.